Hey everybody, Merry Christmas.
And Happy New Year's. I hope y'all had a great time spending it with family and friends, whoever it may be, boyfriend, girlfriend, situations.
LOL. LOL. Okay. But in this episode, we will be talking about New Year, New Us. The motto you finna see all over social media. Your mama finna say it, your auntie finna say it, and everybody going to the gym January 1st. They finna be working they backs. I'm big in backs all 2024. I know that's right. I'm big in backs and swelling up bank accounts.
Just for a week.
I hope people see it through this year. I know I'm trying to see it through this year.
I already started, y'all. I'm in pain. I'm sore.
Oh yeah, we started. I could barely sit down. That's all I got to say. But we're just gonna be getting into what we want to see from ourselves. Our New Year's revolution. That's the word, right? Resolutions. Wow, resolutions. New Year's.
Wait a minute.
New Year's resolutions. Our goals that we have set for ourselves in every aspect, physically, mentally, spiritually, and where we hope to see. Maybe we can listen back to this ourselves and you'd be like, yeah, we said we was gonna do it, so we did it.
Oh Lord.
So let's get into goals. What are your goals starting out for 2024?
So my short-term goals would be to no, that's long-term. Actually, no, it's both. My short-term goals, number one, is to be more consistent with the gym, even if it's 2 to 3 days out the week. And obviously during the weekends, having something small like running on a trail with Cairo, with Jay, finding something to do on the weekend instead of just being in the house. Yeah. Another thing is eating right. We do get money from the government, so we're able. Okay, eating right.
Oh my gosh.
Whether you get it from the government, whether you get it from your mama or daddy, uncle,
or you get it by yourself. Some of y'all doing well.
Yeah, you know the vibes. But making sure that we're incorporating eating healthy, like fruits and vegetables. Also want to do, what's it called, meal prepping. That's another thing I want to incorporate, especially when school starts back. So at least, I have something to eat when I come home at night, and I could just pop that sucker in the microwave and heat it up, and it'd be good to go, and I could focus on what I got to focus on when it comes to like studying and doing homework assignments and stuff. Because me, I love to eat, honey. I
know that's right.
I love to eat. So that's one of the things. So working out, eating healthy, and what's another short-term goal? Planning. I want to make sure that before school starts, I want to get more into my planning. Like I said, in our previous podcast, planning, making sure if either it's digital, if I have an actual planner, my notes, writing it on a sticky note, sticking it on my walls or something to help me remember what I have to do during that day or that week to keep me up to date, so I know I'm not missing any events for any organizations, any assignments, anything I got to study for, any tests or quizzes that's coming up, making sure that I'm on point, because I feel like 2023 really tested me for real.
Definitely.
Like I said, it made me run. It made me run. It was like I was running 400 for a very long time. A very long time. If you know what a 400 meter is in track and field, then you know. So it was kind of like that. So I want to make sure my planning is on point with that, and I want to say getting more for my long-term goals, getting more into God. I know I'm already into him already. I've been into him for a really long time, but I want to make sure that my faith is very strong coming into spring semester, because I am dealing with a lot of things during the spring of 2024, and I want to make sure that I'm holding myself accountable for the things that I said I'm going to be able to do, basically. When it comes to, my classes, there's some classes on my schedule next semester where I'm going to be putting in long hours, and I have night classes. Yes, I have night classes that it ends at 8 p.m.
That's embarrassing.
I have to get myself prepared for that because, when it comes to a certain time, I be ready to clock out. And I can't clock myself out, especially if I'm in that class and I'm there to, learn and making sure that I'm passing it throughout the whole semester. So that's one of my long-term goals.
Girl, what's up with the girls?
I don't know.
Where the girls at?
I don't know where it's coming from. Another long-term goal is to, what's another long-term goal for me? I think that's mainly it for my long term. Oh, pass all my classes from starting on January 8th all the way to May 5th, May 8th, the first week of May. Making sure that I want to strive for all A's in all of my classes. This semester I had a whole bunch of B's. Yes, I know that's it's good to have B's, but I want to make that a really long-term goal for myself from January up until May. I know I can do it. I just have to put...
Y'all, please excuse if you hear any background noises. We are not in our regular space. We are back home. And if you hear anything, just listen to my voice. Hear me, please. Continue.
I done lost my train of thought.
Mm-hmm.
What was I? Okay, straight A's. Yes, another. That's a long-term goal for me, is to get straight A's this semester. I know it's possible. I just have to push myself to the limit that I'm able to push myself to. Not overwhelm myself as much as I did in fall of 2023, but making sure that I'm having faith in myself and trusting myself and my abilities to do what I need to do to pass my courses. That's another thing, having faith and not being discouraged, not procrastinating. That's another long-term goal for myself, is to not hold things back. Academically, my classes, to hold them back, push them off to the side, and wait later to do them, because that essentially will hurt me in the long run, especially since we have 8-week courses in nursing. Once those are done, then we get on to another 8 weeks, and then we have a 16-week course that lasts from January all the way up until May. So making sure that I'm able to control my time management, that's another long-term goal. Having that set in stone, because I was all over the place. And when I finally learned that I needed a planner and needed to write things down, oh baby, my schedule was a little bit better. It wasn't so chaotic, and I wasn't burnt out or anything like that. Of course, burnout, we can't control that. It's all a part of college. You're going to get burnt out. No matter what major you're in, you're going to feel burnt out, and you're going to want to rest. And I want to make sure my mental health is in a good standing coming into spring of 2024. That's another long-term goal for me. Making sure that I'm at least doing something either once a week or twice a week, something every other week for myself, to make sure that my mental health is up to par. Doing something that I love. Taking myself out on a date, doing stuff like that to make me feel like I'm doing good. We have a dog, Cairo. Taking him out, making sure he getting energized, getting rid of that energy actually, so that he can calm down. When it's time for us to do what we got to do as students of the university. Anywho, Gianna, go ahead.
I would say we can start with short-term goals as well. My short-term goals is definitely to exceed every single possibility in spring 2024 school year academic semester. Definitely striving for more A's than B's. I definitely had more B's than A's this last semester as well. And it didn't really sit right with me. I didn't really care for that too much. So definitely I will be pushing myself to the limit academically this go round. And definitely achieve my personal goals of, doing everything that I want to do outside of school. Long-term goals for me would be definitely getting in a better routine, like she said, in the gym, starting to form healthy habits, that's going to maintain with me the rest of my life. Definitely number one is strengthening my relationship with God. 2023, I really realized that I kept going back and forth. I kept getting there, and then I kept backing up, and then I kept getting there again, then I kept backing up. It's very conflicting with me and my relationship with Christ. So definitely I want a firm, more secure foundation this go round. And God don't change. So the issue is me, you know. So I definitely need to focus on that. And another goal of mine is I want to be better socially. I want to make sure I have gained and I will gain genuine connections with people. Have more friends, have more people to fall back on. That's definitely a goal of mine for upcoming 2024 for this year. I don't have too many goals really. They just kind of, come as the wind blows. My goals, those are like my set goals, but I do gain other goals, like short-term goals that I know I need to reach and stuff like that. So yeah, it's not really too much to it for me. It's very simple. What I will start to do so I can make sure I'm on the right track with those goals is definitely writing them down in a journal, a planner. Make sure I get a planner. I do not have a planner for 2024, but I need to get a planner for 2024. And, take it step by step. I will definitely work on my self-esteem and self-accountability when it comes to achieving these goals, and letting myself know that I can do it, and keeping myself accountable and having enough self-discipline and self-respect to do those goals and get it done and be that girl for 2024. I'm excited for this year. I really am. I'm excited. I pray that I lose no one important to me, and I pray that I will continue to pray that God takes anyone out of my life, leave them in 2023, do not carry them in 2024. If they are not meant to be with me, not meant to be in my life, they're not going to add anything to my life. If they're just here to add stress and worry and got me crying, I don't want it. I'm ready for something new. I'm ready to be happy. I'm ready to just be free of all these extra emotions I've been going through, and, just be done. Just chill,
That's totally understandable. Another thing I want to say is I want to, not to put I am. This is a podcast, so of course we're talking about our life and stuff. I did go through a breakup during 2023 before the start of my nursing school, before I got into the professional upper division. And that really, it took a toll on my mental health as well. Trying to get over that and trying to forgive. Forgiveness is key. When it came to 2023 fall, all of 2023 actually going into 2024, I want to be able to forgive, not forget, but hold that person to a certain standard, hold them accountable for their actions, for what they did, for what I did, for the whole relationship, the way it ended. And just getting past that, not to hold a grudge. Forgiveness does take time. It's not something that just, can happen at a snap of a finger. But we can learn to forgive, and that's one of my main goals, not just with him, but with others around me. Forgive them for the stuff that they have hurt me for. Making sure that I'm not holding that against them, making sure that they know, hey, like, it's not all bad over here. Like, I'm a caring person. I take in account for the things that people have done, and I don't hold that against them at all, because some people don't really notice the things that they do until you actually tell them, and that's when they realize, oh, okay, I see where you're coming from, and blah blah blah, along the lines, it works out in the end. So that's another thing I want to incorporate within myself, is to forgive people and leave people where they got you messed up at, because that's another thing that I would like to say. I struggle with that, leaving people where they got me messed up at. because they don't need to be in my life. They don't bring anything to the table for me. There's no reason for me to speak to them or talk to them because they're moving on with their life. There's no reason for me to build any connections, any friendships, any false friendships, anything like that. It doesn't make sense to me. And I'm trying to move with a person that can forgive and not be able to talk to that person ever again. Yes, I'll see you out in public. Probably not. But if I see you, it's always a, hey, how you doing? You know what I'm saying? You don't need to be in my phone. You don't need to know about my day-to-day life. But standing on business, that's all 2024. We can all talk about it. Talk about it all you want, but you have to put action into it. And that's my main goal. Making sure that I'm taking action in the things that I'm saying. Because during this whole podcast, from the beginning, I feel like I've been giving a lot of advice to you guys about things that should be done, or basically my own experiences, and making sure that I'm putting out and also doing it at the same time as I'm letting y'all know, if that makes sense. But making sure that I'm putting action to my words, because I tend to, as I've heard around everyone, I tend to say a lot of things and then I don't do them. And I want to stand firm with that going into 2024. When I say something, I mean it. I'm going to stand on it. That person does, or whoever it is, doesn't need to be in my life, as we're all getting older. I'll be turning 21. So it's no time to be foolishness. We're all grown. We all know where people had us messed up at. And hey, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? You got to move on with life. Where life goes. Like the prayer says, like I'm going to say, please, God, take anyone out of my life that is not meant to be here. Once you show me who you are, baby, that's all it takes for me to let go and let God.
On the other hand, Jayana is focused on Jayana. Whoever comes in, they come in. Whoever don't, they don't. I would definitely not put my focus on anyone else. I am a people's pleaser. I like to help as much as possible. I like to make other people feel good, even if it has me in a spiral. And I know that it's okay for me to be selfish to make sure I'm good, because if I can't be good, how am I supposed to be good to you? So that's definitely something I'll be working on this year. I'm not worried about nobody else. I will not have no strings attached anywhere that they shouldn't be attached, and let go and let God all 2024 for me. And that's really all I can say about that. I have nothing. I have nothing else to give to old news, and nothing else to, if it's not bringing joy, happiness, peace, you could stay over there. I'm pretty sure for all y'all. And we definitely want to know, what are y'all goals for 2024? What do y'all hope to see? Where do y'all hope to see ourselves? I want to travel. Oh, yeah, I want to try to travel this year for sure. I wanna even though I'm in school, like it's like school is full time, but the little breaks I have, I want to make sure that I have enough change in my pocket, and I'm able to travel at least to. Let's make it a goal for 2 places.
I want to go to Hawaii. No, I want to go to Mexico, and I want to go to Cancun.
Okay, we could try that. Maybe we could finally do our cruise or something this year. But definitely,
I don't want to go on no cruise.
Y'all, this podcast is not going to be that long. We just wanted to come on and speak to you guys, and we definitely want to know about what y'all goals are all 2024. And what y'all leaving in 2023. 2023 for sure. So comment that. And yeah, thank you guys for listening to this podcast. We will definitely tune in with you guys next Sunday. And we just hope that everyone has had the time with their family and friends and definitely cherished. And I hope everyone has a blessed start to this year. And yeah, see you guys later.
Bye, guys.